Hypno is number 97 in the Pokédex on Pokemon Red. Essentially reads, it carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took away a kid it hypnotized. I didn't expect what I would find when I played an ancient Pokemon Red cartridge I had uncovered at a garage sale run by a peculiar-old man. I was extremely excited since I had previously lost my older version of Red, and he was giving me this one for free, saying he never remembered even buying it. The game ran perfectly up until I came to a later part of the game. I found a forlorn cave hidden off to the side of the land, and I couldn't remember it being anywhere in the version I once had. I even grabbed my game guide to see if it was on the map, but strangely enough, it wasn't. I soon believed that this was a hacked version of Red I'd come across. I was thrilled, and I quickly cut down some trees to explore the unknown cave. When I walked into the cave's name popped up, Lullaby Cave, and disturbingly it had infamous music of Lavender Town playing in the background. Excited as I was beginning to grow intimidated to what I might find. After 2 passages I had went through, I saw a Pokemon I couldn't make out, but I couldn't move to talk to it, and it walked deeper into the cave when it caught sight of me. The more I ventured, the creepier it became. As the next part of the cave shrouded in fog, the music seemed to turn an increasingly deeper pitch. I was absolutely daunted by the sight I would see in the next part of the cave. There was a female NPC lying in front of the Pokemon, but it seemed to be tied down. The Pokemon came closer to me, but I couldn't move. A battle scene was triggered as soon as I discovered Pokemon to be Hypno. Instead of being able to call up any of my Pokemon, Hypno had used hypnosis on me. After the battle scene ended, I had fallen asleep, and the Pokemon was standing right in front of my character. I tried to mash any buttons I could to wake my character, but it was all in vain. He started to drag my character over to the girl's body, and then proceeded to tie my character down. He stayed there for a couple of seconds before the screen faded to black. A few hours later, it read. The cave was darker than it was earlier, and the Hypno was holding something, started to swing it in front of my character's eyes. The cave turned blood red, and his eyes seemed to turn the same shade shortly after. Underneath the sprite of Hypno I read, Hypno used Nightmare. The highest pitch sound I've ever heard came from my speakers, and I dropped the Game Boy immediately. It looked as though the girl and my character were starting to bleed. A claret line came from their mouths, and they writhed about, and after a bit their lifeless bodies fell into a pool of crimson. Hypno just stood there. He seemed to be laughing as the screen faded to black yet again. Text then started to appear underneath Hypno. It read, "Oh, little children, you were not clever. Now you'll stay with me forever." Game then changed back to the opening scene. It options a new game, but no continue. Hypno is a psychic Pokemon that seems to have a dark past with him. He is one of my favorites, in fact, up until the point I pray that someday I'll stop waking up to find rope burns on my wrists.